Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In the vast world of reality television, few families have captivated audiences as much as the Duggars. Known for their large family, deep faith, and complex personal journeys, the Duggars rose to fame with 19 kids and counting and continued their presence on Counting On, shows that allowed viewers a front-row seat to the ups and downs of raising nearly 24 children. But while the Duggar children continue to share glimpses of their lives, it's become increasingly rare to see the family's matriarch and patriarch Michelle and Jim Bob Duggar in any new footage. That's why fans were left buzzing when Michelle and Jim Bob appeared in a rare family video recently released online. The occasion? A special family milestone that brought the couple back into the spotlight, if only for a brief moment. What made this appearance so special wasn't just the event itself, but the way it provided insight into where Michelle and Jim Bob stand today, both within their family and in the eyes of their loyal fan base. In this deep dive, we'll explore the significance of their appearance, the reactions it sparked, and what this moment tells us about the Duggars' ever-evolving story. The Duggars' long history of media appearances. To understand why this new video was such a big deal, it's important to remember the Duggars' history with public exposure. From the moment TLC introduced them to the world in the early 2000s, Jim Bob and Michelle positioned themselves as the central figures of a wholesome, faith-driven family narrative. Their large household, strict religious convictions, and commitment to debt-free living made them both fascinating and polarizing figures. For years, Michelle's soft-spoken demeanor and Jim Bob's role as the guiding patriarch were a constant fixture on television. Viewers saw them raise children, enforce rules, manage courtships, and welcome grandchildren into their growing clan. But after controversies involving the family surfaced, including legal issues with their eldest son, Josh, the spotlight shifted. The Duggar brand became fractured, and Michelle and Jim Bob quietly stepped back from frequent appearances. While the Duggar children, Jill, Jessa, Joy, Anna, Jinger, Jana, and others have taken more prominent roles in sharing their lives through social media, Michelle and Jim Bob have remained relatively elusive. In fact, many fans began to wonder if the couple had permanently withdrawn from the public eye. This is why their sudden presence in a recent family video surprised so many. The special occasion, a family celebration. The video in question was shared by one of the Duggar children on social media. At first glance, it looked like a typical Duggar gathering, smiling grandchildren, family members chatting, and the familiar background of the Duggar family home. But eagle-eyed fans quickly noticed something unusual. Michelle and Jim Bob were front and center, celebrating along with their children and grandchildren. The occasion was reportedly tied to a milestone birthday for one of their younger children, though others speculated it might have been linked to an anniversary or a family holiday. Regardless of the reason, the moment felt momentous. It wasn't just about the cake, balloons, or celebratory songs. It was about the presence of Michelle and Jim Bob, who had largely remained behind the scenes. Their appearance symbolized unity in a family that has endured both private and public fractures. It reminded fans that despite challenges, the Duggar family continues to rally together for significant milestones. Michelle Duggar's graceful demeanor. In the video, Michelle's familiar soft-spoken presence shone through. She was seen holding a grandchild on her lap, smiling warmly as the family sang. Her gentle mannerisms reminded longtime fans of the woman they had come to admire on television, the mother who always spoke with kindness, offered wisdom, and approached challenges with faith. Observers noted how little Michelle seemed to have changed. Dressed modestly as always, with her signature hairstyle framing her face, Michelle exuded the same calmness that once anchored the family on TLC. For many fans, her presence served as a nostalgic reminder of earlier days when the Duggar family was synonymous with wholesome television. Jim Bob's quiet strength. Beside Michelle, Jim Bob appeared equally engaged in the family moment. Though his role in public life has often been more authoritative, in the video he appeared more relaxed, simply enjoying time with his grandchildren and children. Jim Bob has faced particular scrutiny in recent years, especially regarding decisions made during the height of the family's fame. His appearance in the video, however, painted him in a different light, more as a grandfather than as a patriarchal figurehead. For some fans, it was refreshing to see this side of Jim Bob, stripped of the weight of public leadership and simply immersed in family joy. Fan reactions, nostalgia, joy, and debate. The video quickly sparked conversations among Duggar fans and critics alike. Comments ranged from heartfelt appreciation to cautious skepticism. Nostalgia. Many fans expressed joy at seeing Michelle and Jim Bob again, with comments like, "It feels like the old days seeing them together with the family." Curiosity. Others questioned the timing of the appearance. Why now? What made them decide to be in this video after all this time? Criticism. Critics were quick to raise reminders of past controversies, with some saying that while the video was heartwarming, it couldn't erase the more complicated aspects of the Duggar family's history. Despite differing opinions, one thing was clear: Michelle and Jim Bob's appearance had reignited interest in the family narrative, reminding everyone that, for better or worse, the Duggars remain a cultural talking point. The symbolism of the video. At its core, the rare appearance symbolized resilience. Despite years of public scrutiny, internal rifts, and painful scandals, Michelle and Jim Bob continue to hold a central place within their family. The fact that they chose to appear, even briefly, suggests that they are still deeply connected to the family's future, even if their role in public storytelling has diminished. The video also highlighted the evolving nature of the Duggar legacy. While once the stars of their own reality empire, Michelle and Jim Bob are now shifting into roles as grandparents and quiet figures, allowing the next generation of Duggars to carry the family narrative forward. A bridge between past and future. For fans who have followed the Duggars from the very beginning, this appearance served as a bridge between the past and the future. On one side, there is the nostalgia of seeing Michelle and Jim Bob as the guiding parents of 19 children, and on the other, the reality of their grandchildren now taking center stage in family gatherings. This natural shift reflects the passage of time, but it also shows the enduring influence of Michelle and Jim Bob, even as their children carve out their own paths, some embracing the family's faith traditions, others taking more independent routes. Their parents' presence continues to provide a unifying anchor. What does this mean for the Duggars? So, what does this rare appearance mean for the Duggar family's future? A few possibilities emerge. Reconnection with fans. This could be a subtle step toward reconnecting with the Duggar fan base. By appearing in a wholesome family video, Michelle and Jim Bob may be testing the waters for a potential re-emergence in public life. Private lives, public moments. It's also possible that this was a one-time event, shared purely for the family's joy rather than as part of a broader plan to return to public attention. Legacy building. By appearing alongside their children and grandchildren, Michelle and Jim Bob remind fans that their legacy extends far beyond television. Their role as grandparents may define the next chapter of their public identity. A moment that resonated. Michelle and Jim Bob Duggar's rare appearance in a family video may seem like a small event in the grand scheme of things. Yet for fans who have followed their journey for nearly 2 decades, it was a powerful reminder of the family's enduring presence. The video captured more than a celebration, it captured the heart of what has always drawn viewers to the Duggars. A family bound together by love, faith, and tradition, even amid challenges. Whether this moment signals a shift toward more visibility for Michelle and Jim Bob, or simply a sweet glimpse into their current lives, it left a lasting impact on fans who continue to watch their story unfold.